Let's go to James in Little Neck. James.
Hey, fellas, how you doing? Happy 4th.
Same to you.
Quick point on the Mets. Peter kind of stole a little bit of my thunder. Enough of it already. It was fun. It can be fun, but it can also be, kind of overblown. And, you're trying to establish your organization with Steve Cohen now, is in the realm of the Yankees and the Dodgers and some of the upper echelon organizations. And this is, to me, it's like game show host stuff, Also,
but are you a Met fan, James?
I am a Met fan.
Well, a big part of your experience at Citi Field is Mr. Met and Mrs. Met. I mean, is that okay?
That's okay because it's been tradition. But this is a thing that'll come and go, and it's just way too much attention being paid to it. They got the announcers over there. I'm not a Gary Cohen fan. I like Keith. I like Ron. But, this guy just talks and gets annoying after a while.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
And this is. I want the world to be clear. This is Peter asking, not Michael.
I'm sorry, Peter. Okay.
No, not you. No. You didn't do it. I'm just saying when I ask this question, I don't want Michael to get dragged into it. I never hear what you just said. So I'm curious. Why are you not a Gary Cohen fan? Because Met fans generally love Gary Cohen.
I understand that, but if you watch the play-by-play, and I watched almost every game this year, okay, the guy just spews out useless information. I understand he's a historian of the organization. That's fine. But I just don't. It gets annoying after a while. The clever quips and some of the other information that he just spews out. It literally, for me, takes away from the game. As opposed to, and I don't want to blow smoke up Michael. I watch Yankee games too. Michael reports the game. He calls the play-by-play. He doesn't have to be the center of attention the way this guy does.
Well, James,
I don't even know how Keith Hernandez puts up with him because he's constantly trying to upstage him all the time, and it's
James,
it's annoying.
Thank you for the phone call. Gary Cohen is outstanding. I can't sit here and have people criticize Gary Cohen. Gary Cohen is one of the best in baseball. And he's
by the way,
he's a part of the Met furniture. I mean, that's the first time, like you said, it's the first time I've ever heard that.
That's why I was so curious, because it's just like you don't hear. I mean, and to defend Gary for a second, I mean, baseball games are long, man. What's he supposed to?
I don't know what people want out of play-by-play guys. We've got to give stats. We've got to tell stories. I mean, a quick game is 2:30, Peter. A quick game, and it's not constant action.
No, it's not.
So he's got an unbelievable grip of the history of the Mets. He's going to tell those stories. No, I can't abide by that.
I think most people enjoy getting the context. I really do.
I mean, I think most fans of both teams love the fact that the two announcers for the teams are immersed in the history because they grew up loving that team.
Yes, I think that's correct.
I think that's a big part of it. Now, if it was somebody, a carpetbagger who came in and became the announcer, it wouldn't be in his soul. I mean, the Mets are in Gary's soul. The Yankees are in my soul. They were in John Sterling's soul. They're in Howie Rose's soul. So you're getting that.
I mean, I don't know if I like the term carpetbagger, but
well, I mean, but I don't mean it in a derogatory way. If somebody with a great voice, let's say Gary Cohen retires, somebody with a great voice comes in, didn't grow up a Met fan, he's from California, and all of a sudden he becomes a Met announcer, he doesn't have that same equity as Gary does. He just doesn't.
Well, I'll say this. I think, for example, if someone came in as you're describing and they did it the same way Gary did, it would particularly be unappealing. Like, please don't wax poetic constantly when that's not what your strong suit is, because it's not in your soul.
But I think
there would be a good way to do it.
You need an announcer that's his strong suit. So I don't know if Ryan is going to be the guy who eventually takes over for me when I'm eventually done, but it's in his soul. He grew up a Yankee fan. He loves the Yankees. He knows the history of the Yankees. It's important to have that guy. I think it really is.
Was John Miller from Baltimore?
No, I think he's from San Francisco.
Where he ended up.
Yeah.
But he was, he was still wonderful.
He was terrific.
I'll have you know.
I got to look it up. I know he lives and loves San Francisco now. I got to look up to see if he's from there originally.